Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 7th episode of Slime Taoshite. And last episode we actually got to go on a big old adventure. We had to go, well, we got to go, because it was a privilege, we got to go to the land of demons, because I guess we were accepting like an award kind of thing for the big accomplishment that Azusa did in regards to the big old dragon conflict, which is pretty cool. Except for Halkuda didn't want to go. She really didn't want to go, and so many times she said, guys, I don't think I should go. I have a tummy ache. It just I think things will go horrible if I go. So I'm gonna can I stay here? We took her anyway. We took her all the way there. She met up with the very important Demon King person, and she screwed everything up. So yeah, I think they learned the lesson by the end of the episode, but kind of too late now. We gotta kind of dig our way out of the hole. The hell could have dug for us. But we handed her the shovel, so we can't really put all the blame on Halkuda. So I'm a little bit curious how things are gonna go now. So let's jump on in and see how things go. 3, 2, 1, play. Jeez. Yeah, not a lot of leniency in the demon world. Well, yeah, that's where we left off. Good luck, Halkuda. So just, I mean, all we can really do at this point is cross our fingers, hope for the best, maybe apologize a bit. Halkuda just really can't catch a break, can she? Really could use subtitles for this opening. She just speaks way too fast. Just even Hakuda just riding the thing, she's just got her mouth all floppy and stuff. Something I never really noticed before. But I mean, pretty much in most of the shots, Hakuda is in the opening is kind of silly and derpy, as expected. Also, the daughters really touch hands a lot in the opening too. Something else I noticed. We beat up. Wait, we beat up. Okay, probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, it's. There's ever a time to panic, it'd be now. Right, so we gotta convince her. Okay, so gotcha. If we could postpone things somehow. Okay, that's something. It's a dragon, don't they have stealth spells? I think she approves of the new form. Wow, that was fast. Just grabbing those thighs. Yeah, that looks delicious. I think it's a kale shake. That much just keeps going through walls and tables and stuff. Really flexing that ghost power. Which, what the heck? What? Okay. Why did you come to the window like that? I mean, I know that's how Leica left too, but it looks sillier when she did it. Oh, what the? Wow, wow. Okay, okay, okay. Wow, damn. Okay, that, that's an outfit. I don't see the problem. Just scientist Azusa over here. Who needs a door anyway? We got a window. It's really just, it's better. And I know why they do it, because there's like guards in the front. I get that. It just looks so silly. Nobody important. Well, maybe somebody screwed up somewhere. Okay, that's... Azunyan. Great poker face she has there. Not her problem. Okay. I guess we're going for plan B here. Yeah, but she's a powerful witch, so she should be able to handle herself. That wasn't really magic, but I guess it worked. Or at least wasn't flashy magic. I mean, I'm sure she can take that. Was there a slight breeze in here? Now they're starting to realize that that's the moment that they realize who they're messing with. I could have pictured this. I mean, this is the same girl that dealt with the dragon conflict, right? Can't forget that. So, a little bit different than the initial strategy, but we got in there. I thought we were gonna mouth it at first. Really? Really? I guess a demon king wouldn't need that kind of instinct. You know, protect against assassinations and whatnot. Yeah, it was medicine, I swear. Please don't have me executed. It really does, but it's not. I swear. Then do what? Battle? I guess that's what the title referred to. I mean, I was curious how we got from, you know, Sleeping Demon King to that, so I guess this is how we connect those things. Well, yeah, it's usually how it goes. And that's what it comes down to. That's what we do. Gee. I mean, who needs doors in general? I mean, I have to imagine she's pretty powerful. She's a Demon King, so yeah, let's see how this fight goes. And also, are we gonna destroy the castle in the meantime? Oh, okay. Yeah, you definitely gotta be careful still, for sure. Because this rate, it's gonna get pretty spicy. I mean, somebody else got in trouble for that. Yeah, at some point we have to do retaliate. A sky attack? Gonna bonker. She doesn't mess around. How well can you dodge? I guess that works too. Well, until you lose your sword. That poor outfit. Well, yeah, I guess that weapon's done. Oh, wow, that was a powerful Kabedon. Jeez. I'm more than a little bit jelly. She seriously just like broke you with her hand. I mean, she did win, so. And there's no malice there, just yeah, silliness. Oh, well, that escalated. I'm not gonna complain. I guess you've been waiting for this day for a while. Maybe we should have Kabedoned her after all. It was just too powerful. We're just going lower and lower. For what purpose? Best Demon King ever. Just gonna say that right now. Here we go. I couldn't have asked for a better resolution to this conflict. You know, I've lost track of how many people refer to Azusa as some variation of sister. I would love to. So yeah, problem solved in like halfway through the episode, so. Random Sakura pedal. Yeah, it's to be expected. I knew it. I knew the Kabedon was the reason. I bet you've never been Kabedon before. I know, right? But guess not. Couldn't really ask for a better little sister. Anything for you, my precious little sister? I mean, you can't say no to the Demon King, right? Seems entirely reasonable to me. That's what she said. I mean, I'll take what I can get, but... So are we really gonna do it? Are they gonna walk in on this? Does that just make it so much better? I think of the Hololive character every time she calls her that. Getting really close. Yeah, don't jump to conclusions. Yeah, that's not okay. This is definitely worse than the headbutt. I was just about to say execution round 2 incoming. Yeah, the mood was kind of ruined. Yeah. Never thought I would like this character as much as I do. We really should get on that. I see how it is. There we go. Does anyone else get one, or is it just her? Okay, I knew at least she should get one too. Can't have favoritism. Man, this is really good. But I just... yeah, I think pretty much everyone in this room wants one. I think that's fair to say. But not everyone gets one, sadly. Oh, now you got my attention. Good thing all of our heads are still attached. Please do. So how is this ceremony gonna go? I'm really curious. Because we have a few more minutes left. There's our person of honor. Well, yeah, she said you had an important part of it, so get on up there. Yeah. Oh, Flat's here too? I didn't see her. But wow, okay. Yeah, long time no see. She's been so neglected compared to the other members of the opening. You're gonna like, wow, just throw them. She's just on all four down there. We'll all be on our best behavior. Makes sense. We can't leave yet. Somebody grab her tail. What do you have in mind? Okay. Sure. Not where I thought this was going, but sure. Okay, gotcha. I want to touch them even more now. Oh god. Poor Flat. Yes, let her touch you for peace, please. The tip. Just don't make a mess of the stage. That tail, though. That was like a perfect camera angle right there. Yeah, that was a great award ceremony. Yeah, I'm glad we came. Boy, am I glad we came. Yeah, so we basically switch roles. Gotcha. Makes sense. Yeah, right in Vanya this time. Why are you... What are you doing? So now you become a true member of the cast. Gotcha. And that is a lot, right? Yeah. I definitely get where she's coming from. Because I'm so surprised there's 2 dragons in this show. But they're different colors, so they're totally different. Like the color swap characters in Mortal Kombat, you know. Oh no! Did Flat? Yeah, Flat took it like a good servant. Really? What a weird problem to run into with their transportation method. It's no trouble at all. I don't think so. That would kind of hurt. The sword's like tips like right on the head. Please don't order that, Azusa. Right, that's pretty much what I thought. Like, she doesn't really want a slave, so... yeah, you can't really go against that. Just wish there wasn't so much steam. A little bit, but... do it anyway. Do you want a kiss? Okay, I mean, that's... yeah, straight up black pillow. Surprisingly, a mind bow. She hasn't been called that. Well, that's not true, never mind. Well, you're kind of muscling on her territory there. Yeah, the nerve of you. Yeah, she's a wolf. I can't wait for our next trip. Yeah, now that we have these two rivals. So, a new level of attention for the household. Don't laugh. That is just a funny idea, though. It's just your transportation laughs, and every time it's like a little earthquake. I don't think I've ever seen another anime that had an issue like that. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I want to say that was one of the best episodes we've had so far, but I feel like I think that for most of the episodes, so and that's kind of contradictory, but it's still like one of the best episodes we've had. Yeah, I think there's no question that's my favorite show of the season. I think that's pretty cemented. There's really no changing that at this point. I love the marching animation for Flat in that segment of the ED. She's like moves her arms like more than anyone else. And no preview or sting or anything. Okay. Okay. That was the 7th episode of Slime Taoshite. And yeah, great episode, of course. I'm not even sure where to begin with talking about it. I mean, Obviously, yeah, Halkota was in a lot of trouble, for sure, but she's a precious member of Azusa's family, so she's not gonna just sit back and do nothing while she gets executed, so we had to figure out something, and we did our best, right? Because this current situation was actually, the Demon King, Pekora still was like still asleep, still unconscious, so she couldn't really do anything, right? And that's kind of the big thing. Like we had to go to her and like directly plead to her to not execute Halkura. That was kind of the main idea. It was just a matter of how do we do that, right? Because I mean they were kind of like under house arrest or something, I think, right? So, and she was under like a lot of protection, so it wasn't an easy thing to do. So we had to like get some stuff figured out, and this led to a lot of fun stuff. Like we got to see a new form of Laika. Like she's got a little like almost like a mascot character kind of form. She almost like looked like the mascot character from Bofuri. Yeah, I think it's called Bofuri, the Shield anime, right? The high defense girl, like that one. Like she almost looked like her a little bit. At least in my mental image of her. It's been a while since I watched that show. But anyway, that's the person that came to mind is kind of what I was trying to say. I was just a big fan of that form, for sure. So we saw her fly out and fly back in with the herbs, but just real quick, right? And we actually got to see, I'll just go full scientist outfit. I mean, I guess it was a scientist outfit. Whatever you want to call it, it was a great outfit, for sure. Like, I really like Alja's usual outfit, but that was, I'd be okay if that was just like the new standard. I would be okay with that, for sure. So, yeah, that was the idea. She was like pretending to be some doctor. I keep saying scientist. I think it was more of a doctor. Is a doctor type of scientist? Is a scientist type of doctor? Who knows? Anyway, she came in there, and that plan kind of did not work really. Like, I mean, because they knew a lot about her, like her name and stuff. So, pretending to be her didn't quite work out. So at that point it was plan B, and plan B in this show is generally just wield your mighty witch powers and just defeat people, right? And that works pretty well. We were able to actually get in there with the Demon King, and I mean she woke up pretty easily. Like they're gonna give her the fancy potion, but unfortunately that potion kind of looked like poison. Like it really did look like some kind of poison. So can't really blame the Demon King for not just accepting it, right? Because you had to assume Demon King, a lot of assassination attempts, like that's probably a pretty common thing. So yeah, I wasn't gonna take that, but yeah, I was like I said in that portion, I was really curious how we went from like sleeping Demon King to like beating out the Demon King that we heard in the title. But she woke up. And apparently, I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense, right? Demons, they kind of more of a more violent sort of people, you know. So they would probably more lean towards that than speaking to resolve issues. So yeah, having a fancy duel to resolve things makes sense. And you can assume a Demon King's pretty powerful, but she's like a level 99 witch, so definitely not a pushover for sure. And I mean, the fight did seem fairly one-sided in her favor. Like she had some clothing level damage, but nothing too bad. It was just a matter of her kind of trying to figure out how she wanted to finish her, essentially. Like at no point did I feel like she was about to lose the fight. It was just a matter of her, yeah, deciding what she wanted to do. And what did she end up doing? She broke the sword because, as she said, you can't really train a sword. I think I may have seen a similar line in a different show at some point. But yeah, after she did that, it was time for that Kabedon. And I mean, I've seen some pretty strong Kabedones before, but that was definitely up there for sure. Like the pillar or whatever she was up against was like severely damaged after that, and that did it. That resolved it. That caused the Demon King to go full little sister, full One-sama Daisuke. I mean, just she got that full level treatment. So that was one of the most effective, not only one of the most raw, power-filled Kabedones I've ever seen, but as far as the actual intended effect, or unintended effect in this case, also high level for sure. I mean, the whole thing was just great. Just especially when she was like, you say it to me like it's an order or whatever. Like, it was just so much, there was some great stuff there. Just everything in regards to that was everything I could have hoped for, really. And the Demon King, yeah, she's in a position of power and authority, so she probably doesn't have a lot of, she's not usually in that sort of position, right, when someone's dominant over her. So when she finally does get that, it has a strong effect, as we can see. And she just kept calling her One-sama. which is everything I could have hoped for. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that in the slightest, but I will gladly take that. No question about that. And yeah, and of course, once we got the dynamic, getting her to receive the instruction to execute Hulk, wasn't too difficult. But she does have some, you know, requests like the kiss, which almost happened, but unfortunately they kind of walking at the worst possible time, kind of killing the mood, which was pretty disappointing. But I mean, even though the kiss with her didn't happen, we still got plenty of kisses regardless, because apparently the daughters wanted one, and they each got one. And I think they gave her one in return, and that was, I mean, that more than makes up for not getting the one with the Demon King. I mean, that was disappointing, but I'll take what I got this episode gladly. Like, yeah, definitely gladly. Also think we got a bunch of hugs as well. So yeah, overall just top tier scene for sure. Also, Flat showed up at some point, so I mean it makes sense. We have the whole point of the award ceremony is to kind of like celebrate what Azusa's accomplishment to deal with the conflict between the dragons. So we have like a kind of representative from each faction of the dragons get on stage, accept their medal, and kind of make it clear to everyone. Like, because you imagine there's a lot of important people in that audience, so you can't really back out of the agreement at that point. Like, you've made it very public, and especially when we had the horn stroking, that I mean that made things pretty clear. Because apparently, according to their customs, she now serves Azusa, essentially, like obeys her. So yeah, she's coming with us. But Azusa, I mean, this was fairly predictable, but Azusa saying, like, you know, just live your own life, you do what you want, like, I don't need you as my slave or anything. Like, that's to be expected. That was probably the most predictable thing in the whole episode, of an episode full of unpredictable stuff. So, of course, the fact that it happened in the bath makes it better anyway. And then we had a lap pillow scene, which Laika wasn't the biggest fan of, but yeah, Flat was having the time of her life up until Laika showed up. But then we have the sparks, and yeah, it's probably going to be a lot of that going forward, because even though we've kind of like put a stop to the straight up battling of the clans, there's still tension there. I mean, especially if they both like Azusa, there's going to be tension on that basis. So a lot of conflict going forward between them, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, there was just a lot of good stuff this episode. I mean, I probably didn't even mention all the good scenes, but there was a lot of them. And you watch the show, you know. So I'm glad I watched it. I continue to really enjoy this show, and I look forward to the next episode. So until then, bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.